You've tried everything, cutting out spicy food, drinking more fluids, even popping those antidiarrheal pills like candy. And yet, you're still stuck. The cramps, the urgency, the embarrassing dashes to the bathroom, it's exhausting, isn't it? Here's the wild part. What if the real reason you're not getting better has nothing to do with the diarrhea itself, but with a bunch of sneaky mistakes you don't even realize you're making? Over 30 million Americans deal with persistent digestive issues every year, but most don't realize that common foods, overused meds, and even well-meaning home remedies might actually be making things worse. Yeah, you read that right. Sometimes the things you think are helping your gut are secretly wrecking your immune system, draining your energy, and throwing your health off balance in ways that ripple through your entire life. And let's be honest, no one talks about how lonely it feels. Missing work, avoiding outings, constantly worrying if there's a bathroom nearby. That stress eats away at your mental health and totally disrupts your quality of life. But here's the good news, it doesn't have to be this way. There are real answers. You just need to know where to look, and which hidden mistakes to stop making, starting now. So if you're ready to get to the bottom of it, like, really figure out what's been holding you back from healing, stick with me. Because by the end of this, you'll finally understand what your gut's been trying to tell you all along, and how to reclaim your energy, focus, and freedom once and for all. Most people don't even realize it, but their favorite comfort foods could be the ones silently messing up their gut. Stuff like milk in your morning coffee, that whole wheat sandwich at lunch, or even a sugar-free gum in the afternoon might be triggering constant discomfort. These hidden culprits can wreak havoc on your digestion without throwing up any loud alarms. It's like having a slow leak in your tire, you keep rolling, but sooner or later, it catches up. And the longer you ignore it, the further you drift from that solid foundation of well-being and quality of life you're chasing. Let's talk about dairy and gluten, two of the biggest gut irritants out there. You don't need to be fully allergic to have a reaction. Even slight sensitivity can lead to bloating, gas, or straight-up diarrhea that sticks around way too long. Ever notice that afternoon crash, constant fatigue, or that off feeling after eating a cheesy meal or toast? That's your gut waving a red flag. And when your digestion's off, your whole system pays the price, immunity drops, mood swings hit hard, and your health just feels off balance. Instead of guessing, it's time to start tracking. Keep a food diary for just 7 days, write down what you eat and how your body reacts. You'd be surprised how fast patterns jump out. If you feel lighter, more energized, or your gut calms down after skipping dairy or gluten, that's a major clue. You don't have to go full-blown restrictive overnight, but making mindful tweaks supports real health progress. A bit of mindfulness here can lead to major gains in digestion, emotional stability, and even better sleep. And don't sleep on artificial sweeteners either. That diet soda, the sugar-free protein bars, they often contain ingredients like sucralose or sorbitol, which your body can't fully break down. These mess with your gut flora and keep inflammation rolling. If your goal is long-term health, prevention of diseases, and keeping your body in full alignment, learning to decode your plate is key. But here's where it gets even more surprising. Some of the things you're taking to fix the problem might actually be making it worse. Let's be real, when your stomach's in chaos and you've got a full day ahead, grabbing that antidiarrheal pill feels like a lifesaver. But here's the kicker, those quick fixes? They're often just putting a bandage on a bullet wound. Popping Imodium or similar meds too often might stop the symptoms short term, but they also trap toxins and bacteria inside, which your body's trying to flush out. That's like slamming the brakes on a detox your system desperately needs to complete. Most people don't even think about it. They just want the diarrhea gone, so they can hit the gym, pick up the kids, or get through that meeting without embarrassment. But constantly blocking your natural elimination process messes with your gut flora, weakens immunity, and leads to dependency. Over time, your body forgets how to regulate itself. That's not exactly the path to a balanced life or strong digestive health. If you want true vitality, you've got to let the body do its thing, with support, not suppression. Instead of reaching for meds every time, start asking what your gut is trying to say. Are you hydrated? Did you eat something new or processed? Are you under high stress? Sometimes just sipping warm chamomile tea or using natural therapies like peppermint oil capsules can soothe inflammation without shutting your system down. Support your health emotionally and physically by choosing remedies that work with your body, not against it. This is real mindfulness in action, listening, adapting, preventing. Here's something wild. Long-term use of antidiarrheal drugs can actually delay recovery and cause rebound symptoms. Yeah, you might stop the urgency now, but the root cause festers underneath. You're not healing, you're hiding. And when your goal is health prevention, improving sleep, and keeping your system strong from the inside out, that shortcut's costing you more than you think. But what if the problem's not the meds or even the food? What if it's something deeper, lurking quietly beneath the surface? Here's a truth bomb most folks never see coming. If your diarrhea's been hanging around for more than a few days, there's a good chance it's not just something you ate. Persistent symptoms like that often point to deeper issues, things like C. difficile, IBS, or even parasites. Yeah, the idea of something living in your gut sounds freaky, but ignoring it won't make it go away. In fact, the longer you wait, the more damage it can cause to your gut lining, your immunity, and even your mental clarity. One common trap? Self-diagnosing and thinking probiotics or a bland diet will reset everything. Don't get me wrong, natural remedies are powerful. But when there's an infection like C. diff in the mix, it's like bringing a water pistol to a wildfire. You need proper tests, targeted treatments, and yes, sometimes antibiotics under medical supervision. A delay in addressing this mess can turn a short-term issue into a chronic condition that messes with your weight, your mood, and your overall quality of life. Take IBS for example. It's not just a nervous stomach. It can throw off your entire health rhythm, leading to unpredictable bathroom habits, low energy, food fear, and even depression. That's why seeing a gastroenterologist isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity if things haven't improved in a week or two. Comprehensive stool tests, breath tests, or colonoscopy might sound intense, but they give you real answers. And real answers? That's how you create a lifestyle built on confidence, control, and long-term health. So if you've been riding the diarrhea roller coaster for weeks, don't tough it out alone. That mindset only leads to burnout, physically and emotionally. Chronic gut issues impact everything from nutrient absorption to sleep cycles to your ability to stay active. But when you find the root cause and treat it directly, you unlock a path to real healing, not just symptom control. And speaking of what your body truly needs, let's talk about one thing people keep ignoring, until it's too late. Most people think diarrhea is just an annoying symptom, but what it actually does is strip your body of fluids and essential electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. And guess what? Without those, everything starts to fall apart. Your muscles cramp, your heart races, your brain gets foggy, and your immune system takes a hit. It's like trying to run a marathon with zero fuel and busted sneakers. Hydration isn't optional, it's mission critical. And it's not just about drinking water either. Plain water can't replace what you're losing during frequent trips to the bathroom. What you really need is a strategic mix of fluids that restore your electrolyte balance. Think coconut water, bone broth, or even an electrolyte powder mixed into water. Those things rebuild your system from the inside, bringing back that sense of vitality, balance, and energy. Skipping this step means prolonging your recovery and wrecking your overall well-being. Let's paint a real-life picture. Someone feels drained after a week of gut issues, barely eating, downing water, but still dizzy and weak. Why? Because they're not replenishing electrolytes. It's like filling your gas tank with air. It looks full, but you're not going anywhere. Simple solutions like adding a pinch of sea salt to water or sipping warm broth between meals can literally shift how your body functions in 24 hours. It's a small change with massive ripple effects on your health and mood. And when we talk long-term health, think prevention of disease, stable energy, and emotional balance. Hydration and minerals are non-negotiable. Every organ depends on them. Your brain needs them for mood regulation, your heart needs them for rhythm, your muscles need them for movement. And if you're aiming for a healthy, active lifestyle, this is where the foundation begins. But what if the real danger isn't just what you're losing, but what you're ignoring completely? Here's the harsh reality. Too many people wait until they're absolutely wrecked before even thinking about seeing a doctor. They assume diarrhea will just run its course, pop a few over-the-counter pills, and hope for the best. But when it keeps coming back, or never really leaves, there's a bigger story unfolding inside your body. Ignoring it could mean missing serious issues like inflammatory bowel disease, parasites, or even early signs of autoimmune problems. And that's not just inconvenient, it's dangerous. The truth is, modern medicine has tools that go far beyond symptom control. A stool analysis, blood work, or a simple endoscopy can uncover stuff you'd never know on your own: bacterial overgrowth, inflammation markers, gluten sensitivity, or even hidden infections. These aren't just nice-to-know facts, they're critical clues. They give you a map to real healing, helping you design a personalized game plan that actually works. And in the long run, it saves you money, energy, and time. Let's be real for a second, most people don't skip the doctor because they don't care. They skip it because of fear, shame, or they're just too used to powering through the pain. But chronic gut problems don't just affect your bathroom habits, they impact your energy levels, your mood, your sleep, even your ability to focus. Seeing a doctor isn't admitting weakness, it's owning your health like a boss. That's a whole different kind of self-care. And when you finally take that step, when you prioritize your health like it actually matters, you shift everything. You move from just surviving to thriving. You gain the tools, the answers, and the support you need to live a balanced, vibrant life rooted in prevention and well-being. So now that you've got all the pieces, what happens when you put them together? What's next is where it all starts to change, for real. So now you know, it's not just about the diarrhea. It's about the food triggers you never questioned, the meds you've leaned on too often, the infections flying under the radar, and the signs your body's been screaming that you kept brushing off. But now, you've got the knowledge. You've got the roadmap. And more importantly, you've got the power to change it all. Think about this. How much better would your life feel if you weren't tied to the bathroom anymore? If your sleep improved, your stress dropped, and your gut felt like it was finally working with you, not against you? That's not some distant dream. It starts with small, smart moves. Questioning habits. Getting real answers. Choosing prevention over patch-ups. Your path to true well-being begins right here. And let me ask you, what's one small change you can commit to today? Is it booking that checkup? Swapping your breakfast? Trying mindfulness instead of meds? Don't let this just be another video you watch and forget. Let it be the moment you flip the script on your health. Because you deserve more than just managing symptoms, you deserve real freedom, real energy, and a lifestyle that supports your long-term health. Se inscriba agora para neo perder dicas que podem transformar sua saúde para sempre. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this is just the beginning. We've got so much more to unlock together. And trust me, the next steps? They're gonna blow your mind.